Yamo akwabadi aba Adom TV so braso se enwumre yade big agenda dwumadi ebrewo na efisa break up se no nsia ba bi din komo enche na ahobobo afabato ahodo ho ehun susanso no ba live ewo kokokromoti power election headquarters Adom TV na onim se nanu ada omampani epaw nipa mienu penifo mienu bi so mkoka bato komisa na ho no ehun dedeyo bi asore se nipa yi ase MPP4 pa eni asese omuso mu nkwa bato komisa nkwa ye adwuma na se nipa be den aye adwuma frenchim ma onmu enkotwa senefa tese na ye ka se NDC amunyuku ate ho ntesukoko no watrokrata tintintin dia kwakonya akoma abidweku a onmu to mampani for council of state se omuni to mampani for mani tu za na mo de ene ankoye futupa into onmu enka bibi nchro mampani se yei emwa omen yabato eto a epese pepepe ye ne fanye ebamu no enti ho asem yeba behwe ne adi ho nkomo nanu ada ne yewura Dr. Sribo Kweku no ye director of electoral services edi nkomo no wakasa fa ho yebetie na fe ye ne NDC amanyuko no mpanimfo edi nkomo hwe omunyina so na ye hunu se bibi wo mu a wo so mamu nyina de adwensi so esanse ye kama fo ne ye kama da kamana den a eba kakra be kan ka on ntini so be kan to we a big agenda ye fa na se ma DBS industries a won mo ebodan so madan no tiapo ye fe kama na chere so de ma wo from 0240844444 ye fa me na say ampo for JC fashion sadama ene ja ne matiasi mu kinken a me de eyedwumadi ba be so mo ni ntwa mra na mfa nkomo no enhye so. All right, yamo akwa bebie mu ede aba Adom TV big agenda dwumadie so na NDC amanyuko krata watro ede akwa the Council of State say wonu munyanto wase na wonhwe ekwan ya ofa so tuo mampanifo ema ne appointed eye nipa mienu a ene omakoka electoral commission no meka Dr. Peter Apiahene ena Hajia Salima Ahmed Tijani na ibinyanto wase akenkan statement na ma before kra say on be issue sa statement we announce on petition Council of State no na ye ni abato commission na di nkomo na na odwada a ye bisa wo mo se amanfo bebre kasa e de fa appointment akoso ye empanifo mienu a ye de wo eba commission ho na yentie Dr. Sribo Kweku a wo ye director of electoral services de okafa sansam no electoral commission minim mo ha na wo ena assemblea enkomo we koso okrum ya asem na mo commission mo kafa mo
yo the first the mechanic say that go from so kan apart from message for revenue for about one machine no I think 2 or 3 times told them no but yen say minim kwabina dun kumada enti minim ne issue bia na message Tijani ne Dr. Piano mi share mo da nti minum be nti de nkofo kan se de kana na mesi na TB nti anu de min tuntumi atese no ndum femu ya constitution na ma president mandate say one year yi onya appointment nti de mi madwum de say ofi se bia wabu mra kwan bi so de ya nya fa mra kwan so na ya ka wanse
na se mo wa ya eja mutrim fan ya mo ye mo adwuman na yampa se ye kwakofa obi a oye colored politically e ba be frefrem mu a enya nsunsu aso o mo so mo adwuma no se de tie ne yampa
so na me ke say yampa e issue about perception ba me tie say no adwuma no ma ya che me say you fa president Kufuor Republic chairperson of electoral commission ntumi ye hwe e ba election ho o fa former president Mama Batanzo ma chairperson and no go ma because issue say election was on the ground o to mo de enzo mo policy and now uma policy so na against mra obi be say sa policy ne mra ne ba bra
enti ensamo a Dr. Sribo Kweku eka ya bra ye bisa no se nipa ba ko mienu ebia omo ya appoint omo ba be ka omo ho no ma be ye adwuma no sei ni ate afọ omo ho manfusu so omo MPP4 ho anu ye ode ma ye no na quickly mama try say metimi akan a statement a NDC ede akọ ana petition de akoma Council of State nti wo hwa ma address to the chairperson Council of State Accra RE appointment of Dr. Peter Apiahene and Hajia Salima Ahmed Tijani as members of the Electoral Commission by the President under Article 70 Clause 2 of the 1992 Constitution. Or say, We bring warm greetings from the National Democratic Congress to you and the highly esteemed members of the Council of State. We trust that this letter finds you well. Pacho isusa na mizumi na makainti hunse maposo kakra nese mehwehwe no. Also, we write to you in connection with a recent event that has left many Ghanaian citizens concerned about the gatekeeping rule of the Council of State as mandated by the 1992 Constitution relative to the appointment of persons to the constitutionally independent Electoral Commission by the President of the Republic. We make reference, and regrettably so, to news of the swearing in of one Dr. Peter Apiahene and one Hajia Salima Ahmed Tijani as newly appointed members of the Electoral Commission by His Excellency the President Adom TV on the 20th March 2023. Now, ekoso ekase we have observed and followed the clamor of rejection and condemnation that appointment of Dr. Apiahene and Hajia Salima Ahmed Tijani to the Electoral Commission has received from multiple stakeholders of our democracy. Now, Article 70, Clause 2 of the 1992 Constitution requires that in appointing persons to the Electoral Commission, the President shall do so acting on the advice of the Council of State. The article provides as follows. Inti omanyantobasia akutu article nesu tumira nwachirisi into say the President shall acting on the advice of the Council of State appoint the chairman, deputy chairman, and other members of the Electoral Commission. Quote ena ode ashemu ho. Also, in the specific case of Dr. Apiahene, some political parties, civil society organizations, faith-based organizations, political watchers, and other concerned neutrals have criticized what they consider to be the appointment of a politically or publicly known hardliner and irredeemably partisan New Patriotic Party activist to fill one of the vacancies that has been made available or become available at the Electoral Commission following the retirement of 3 members of the commission. Inti omo akoso achechire mu achire enoma one mo feel say enunti no Dr. Apiahene ene Hajia Salima Tijani one mo nye na Dr. Apiahene de no omo about to state about 5 key points or say he was a member of the 2022 Bono Regional Election Committee of the MPP, Bono Regional IT Director of the Election 2020 for the MPP, Bono Regional D-Day Coordinator for Election 2020 for the MPP, member of the National Research and Data Analysis Team for Election 2020 for the MPP. Papa ni post nkwa wodi MPP mu no mo boss we. Regional Coalition Officer for MPP Internal Coalition for Election 2020, member of the Bono Regional Communication Team of the MPP. Or say it is our considered view that the appointment of the personality with such overwhelmingly partisan credentials into the Electoral Commission will hamper the public confidence in the constitutionally independent body and undermine the conduct of free, fair, and transparent elections in Ghana. On the appointment of Hajia Salima Ahmed Tijani, our background search reveals that she has well-known MPP and a New Patriotic Party leanings, aside the fact that Hajia Salima is herself an activist of the ruling MPP. She's also married to one Sheikh TB Damba, a former second national vice chairman of the MPP and Ghana's immediate past ambassador to Saudi Arabia from 2017 to 2021. Also, na power and a total so now they go further to state say any pay they are politically colored. Just say when bibia blue red and afi white no edi dimu anti we ne dan wo yosono ba so de ogina ba bi opusu no ho e ma osono enyankonim di nti sa ene beba na omo sa nipa yi ye de omo kwa akohye abato komisa ho a omo nkonkoboa obi ogina kire kura no omo enya se be gidie e wonimu na yenkwa homa na so na yen try see be di nkomo ahwe sa petition ya NDC dia akoma Council of State no ne kwan so ano no ebetime nya nsusu anso pa bi yewura Jonathan Asante ochire ekira manyosem wabene yie papa opani anwure ye mo adwom akwa baba Adom TV so
ya na se mejozo
megiri so ho ye
tawade da che na mo so
nyame adom ye ho ye pa NDC petitioner wono mo atworo akwakoma Council of State. When you be a kind.
My share napo.
Na minim se ye rasrebo kwaku so anu yie bi a ye kɔ ne nkyɛn ni kodi nkɔmɔ wɔde bae no nso watimi atie bi
so was a fancy parliament amadwin no mo kyerɛ
me pɛ sɛ ɔka ensemfoa no ebomu de NDC amanyɔkuo no esusuo credentials a ɔno mo kyerɛ papa ekuta edi free MPP mu ba be san kɔhye abato commission any impose obi a politically colored okura electoral commission and so a ewo edema as a country person nya to ase na analyze edema me
yo me da was maminchia ahwefo nyina Adom TV ahwefo nyina edikan no electoral commission so ye won bia akwati say referee wodan temo ana me de example bi aba say yan fan say o man pani we house of folk me so me no kata bi house of folk ni kutoko main rival na e ba bo match na ye nim say referee obia nim say in the public domain o obia odokotoko pa o man pani wo to na say GF folk ko yi referee a o ye kotoko ni a e ba ne de already na nkasa no either say so from so to be a referee be no obaka say Adam say wo yekotoko ni ntia Adam say o yekotoko ni ntia and it no from the word go no one ma aba say adwum say wo pese wo wia yen I don't know akofo kotoko referee say obo medi match involve heart and kotoko that is the thing, that is how you must understand it now ebinu maka say oh there is nowhere onu kwa na say nkofo mienu ana say omo nkon ba makwakwashe on betime bibia be affecting we no it is not about that the election is a process the stealing is not about just one event it's a whole process you tibitna say the name be go akwemu a betime affect your opponent one way or the other that is an administrative process and it is a banasa na and say we di agro intino say you say bon ni ade bibi say aba civil society can want them NDC for can want them I think they must listen to that particular way no because it doesn't augur well for democracy after barometer by should be akwakoda human rights record very abysmal governance very bad corruption very bad so this is not the time for the president so obayesa ye ni yemia still ade abesako she bonkamu so it's as if the president has an agenda say whether by hook or by crook now was semi handing over ma obia ofin ku is it the case say why ni bia ofi say saban froba o matwe ase anasa say these are some of the questions I say bisano it also be ono I want to say the process of appointment but we are that power ya omu show nsemu ni ade we think that this one aswena odomo kono emfata until my this thing is that is it the case that the president consulted the Council of State and adiwa some na kafa and if indeed per constitutional provision no say omo consulted Council of State and the Council of State e ka say I no kure nkofo we omo hutwa appoint woman then we have a very useless Council of State. I'm not surprised say in the constitutional amendment we now set it up no it is said somewhere say that particular way should be scrapped. A Council of State that is made up of nkofo a moyem penifo a madwum da wa hemfo no hu koneba president wo ni party samwa say ayebia no Ghana ejatomu a etojam edano tomu ma ye nyina
doc
more investment obi all the investment ye nyina ho betere
doc
but say kwanda ho na say wo say fa kwan pa no so ye ti make sure say ayebia no no bi wa ban mu na oba mu obi lucia na oba
doc
it is a lucia obi ba and that is the essence of democracy ya me bema
oka say omu nim hu bi e na aba omu ye useless is it not too harsh?
I said if the Council of State and the council on penny say on go ahead with such an appointment in itself could indict the process and the integrity of our elections. When they say the party lose and we lose, I didn't lose it clearly, we lose it. So we lose here, you don't have to be a bitter loser and a bad loser. Let it be transparent. But me say our Council of State, I say, investigation every then we have a useless Council of State.
Say empempenswe or petition ya the air share akanyina ne say the Council of State no so mampani no mo na dwene ho no mo gitu mu mpo ase sei no sei na no mo huna fa nipa no nti o mo nsan ko kanchiro mampani se we de watwa gya wadwo asi nchen nti onsan twensan o for say Council of State no was to me no na bibi papa bi be free sa petition we mo aba.
Well, nipa de ofumu a na say draw attention as a mark of a good leader no, you have to go back, do further consultation and come back until you just have to eat a humble pie, apologize and go ahead. You see, in Kabaya, nipa mienu a kodeo ayo investigation the Ababa other civil society organization, the NDC as the main opposition party in Hong Kong. Me and the Sanko for anywhere. At least, Mr. President, we thank you for such an appointment. But in Kabaya for your before, as Habia way, when you are so politically colored, even when you are not, people tend to say all manner of things. Okay. We heard what was said about Charlotte Osei, which was not true. So, some of us know where Sribo is. So, where Dr. What's the name? Came from Lagos. Bossman. We know his background. We know where he belongs. But you see, the ocean political exposure now, partisanship, yes, but not too exposed. Madame Jean Mensa, yes, she was in the civil society wing, but of course, she may have her affiliation. But I don't know if I say she doesn't qualify to hold such a position.
All right.
Some of us thought to say, somebody like that. Where do you think this one belongs? You see, such a person, such a personality, and I wouldn't yes, yeah, we're free.
All right, Doctor. Asante chere mame na wase bibia ni ebesa aba hobiem orofo ye fem na na se ampo for je big agenda nie DBS for that man ye de brem watch na ebesa share